Hey guys, Jeffries here, and welcome back to FMTB. Now, excuse me. Since the last episode, I've ran on the game slightly. Here's the schedule, so you can see all of our results. I can't even remember what the last episode was now. I think it was a very, very long time ago, though. But here's some of the results we've had. We had some pretty big wins. We've also had a lot of draws recently, which I'm looking to overturn, because these draws are actually costing us. They're costing us quite badly. This 4-4 draw against Boreham Wood was a very bad one, especially. We then followed that up with a 1-1 draw 3 games later against Boreham Wood. So we played them very, very close. I'm not sure. I think there was a postponement due to weather, which is why that one got rearranged. We lost to Concord Rangers. We lost to Chelmsford. But, you know, we've been unbeaten in the last, 8 games? Just haven't won many of them. We've only won 3 of them, which means there's been 5 draws along the way, which, I'm disappointed in. I'd like to win more matches. So we're looking to turn that over today. And we're playing against Wealdstone. And it is an away game, but the reason I am showing you this match is because there's only 3 matches left of the season. And we're currently sitting in 4th place. We need a playoff place, really, for us to reach our goals. We really do need a playoff place. So I'm looking to push us on and try and get us into those playoff places. Right, Lucas Neal. I think I showed you guys we'd signed Lucas Neal, formerly of West Ham and Blackburn, and I want to say Aston Villa, but I don't think he ever played for Villa. Definitely played for West Ham and Blackburn, though. Maybe not even Blackburn. He played for West Ham, Lucas Neal. So he's joined us, and we've also got Connor Coulker on loan from Stevenage till the end of the season. We managed to extend Ryan Johnson's loan. I just can't seem to find him at the moment. Where is he? Oh, he's there, right back. Yes. We extended his loan till the end of the season. We've also got Ngeson and Farhad and Yemi. I'm actually going to put Yemi up front for this game. Tunkara's in the reserves. He's doing okay still. 18 goals for us this season. A lot of these players have extended their contracts with us as well. So Abdullah's signed a new 2-year deal. So's Driver. So has Tunkara and Mills, and Kisuk and Deering and Gune. I think Spiller signed a new 1-year deal with us. The only player who wasn't that keen was Kujabi, which is a shame because I'd have liked to have kept him. But at the same time, if he doesn't want to stay, I'm not going to force him, basically. So if he wants to leave, he's more than welcome to. As for our lineup for this game, I'm quite happy with this, actually. There isn't much I would change. We've got good cover in the midfield and defence and striker. We've also got cover in the advanced midfield with Kisuk. Yeah, I'm happy. If I had to make one change, I would put Abdullah in instead of Spiller, and then swap those two over. Abdullah's been a very crucial player for us this season. He's been a real dark horse in terms of you wouldn't expect him to be the player that he is by looking at his stats and looking at his scout rating. But then when you actually see him play, everything he does just seems to be right. And, he is a really, really good player. I sign him for a lot of my non-league teams now. Not always for a cheap transfer fee as well. But in my mind, he is worth it. He gives you real good stability in that midfield. He keeps things ticking over quite nicely. And, that's priceless in a team like this. We need someone who can do that. Sit deep and hold the line, whilst the rest of our midfield bombs forward and tries to create the chances. You do need someone who can sit deep like that, and he fits the bill perfectly. You see, even now, he's just sitting there, level with Torres at the moment, but he's starting to drop back. And he allows the other players around him to have that freedom to go forward. Our wing-backs can go forward and attack, because he makes up a back three if the attack breaks down. Which again is very, very valuable in terms of counter-attacking and also keeping a solid defensive line if the opposition counter-attack. Is that him there? I think that's him in the centre. Oh no, wait, that's Johnson in the pink boots. I'm trying to think what colour boots he's wearing. He suits that role very, very well, though. He does play it very, very well. and I'm really pleased that we have someone like that in our team from the get-go. It saves us some wage. Well, not so much saves us some wages. It saves us on a transfer fee this time round because we don't need to sign someone who can do that because we already have them. And having a goalkeeper like Gune, the way he just flicked the ball over the top like that into the path of Johnson, that's crucial as well. Having a goalkeeper who can actually play football and knows how to use their feet as well as their hands, that is very, very important. Liverpool used to be a good example of that, the way Simon Mignolet used to distribute the ball. Not so much now. Few issues going on there. So the other example is probably Manuel Neuer, although I think that's a bit of a reach for us to compare our goalkeeper to Neuer. There aren't that many other keepers in England. Michel Vorm maybe for Swansea last season was a good example. Obviously you can't get a game for Spurs at the moment. But Fabianski's picked up the mantle quite nicely for Swansea. So maybe that's probably one of the best examples. And Fraser Forster for Southampton as well. He tends to fit the bill. Starts from the back, doesn't hoof it forward every single time, tries to pass the ball around and create chances that way. And that's what I like to do with my goalkeepers as well. So Gune, he could have just lamped it forward up the pitch, but he decided to flick it over the winger's head into the path of Johnson and found him in space. So, you know, it does take two to tango. Johnson has to make the run as well as the ball being played perfectly. And thankfully for us it was. As was that ball there to Irvine. And he's just slotted home his 19th goal of the season. Lifted us up to 3rd place with 2 games remaining. And yeah, that was just an all-round good goal. Robinson with a great defence-cutting pass. And that little outside of the foot shot there from Irvine. Outside swerve. Round the keeper. Inside the far post. Very, very good finish. That's what we've been missing in these last few matches, is just that cutting edge, that decisiveness, and that real attacking intent. It has been absent from us. Even if we've taken the lead in matches, we just haven't had that killer edge. We haven't been able to go on and capitalise on it. We end up stuttering slightly, and then our defence slips up, and we allow the equaliser. So really, in the second half, we need to be looking at holding the line. Bringing Abdullah back into the lineup should help us with that now. Like I said about him, he sits deep, he controls the midfield. He should be able to cut out attacks. He couldn't stop that one though. Will Hendry equalising in the 56th minute. That's disappointing. That is incredibly disappointing. Header at the near post. We should have a man on the near post. Who is our man on the near post? I think it's Kujabi. And he's let that one go past him. He left the post. That was the problem. He physically left the post. If he'd stayed on the post, good chance he might have stopped that. Cut it out before I had the chance to go in. I'm noticing Yemi is very, very isolated up front in this game, and I'm wondering if the opposition teams have sort of clocked onto the fact that he is one of our danger points. Most of our attacks go through him. There's been a couple of matches recently I've noticed that when he has been playing, he's almost been choked out of the game. He has 2 markers on him. Every time he gets near the ball, they shut him down very, very quickly. I'm wondering if that's what's happening here as well. Either that or he's just out of form. He's suffered a little bit with injuries. Ideally, if we are going to make the playoffs, I'd like to keep him fit and healthy for that. So I'm going to bring on Kulkut, because he's been scoring goals for us recently. And I'm going to bring on Kissock for Deering. And we'll see how they get on as a pairing with the old striker Trequartista relationship. It's something that I've been picking up on in some of my videos. I haven't necessarily brought it to your attention, but it's something that I have noticed. Is the relationship between a cam and a centre forward is almost as important as, say, a defensive partnership or a midfield partnership. And you look at the impact that Kissock has made there. Free kick forward, straight onto the head of Torres, into the back of the net. That's what I like to see. He's been on the field how long? Not even 5 minutes, really. and he's created a goal for us. And that's fantastic. That's exactly what we need in a match like this. It's that cutting edge that I was talking about earlier. And here's Abdullah, out wide to Robinson. Wraps his foot round it, just not quite enough to beat the outstretched keeper. So we are 10 points off the lead. Our chances of finishing in the top 1, they're gone. We're not going to finish first now, obviously. There's only 6 points left to play for. That would still leave us 4 points behind. But second place is a very, very good, strong finish for us. We were expected to win the league, so it is disappointing that we haven't fully challenged for it. There's a few matches that have let us down. If we'd won some of the matches that we drew, we'd have been in a lot stronger position right now. Like I said, we've drawn 5 of our last 8 matches. If we win all of those matches, there's your 10 points. So that's what's cost us, really, is all these draws. Our goal difference would also be, let's say, 5 better. So we'd actually be top of the league. So, you know, I'm kicking myself slightly that we didn't have that cutting edge to finish games off. And even now I'm looking at the clock, almost sweating, because I've seen us throw away matches in the last minute of the game before as well. So until that whistle blows, I'm not really going to relax. Especially when we're passing it around our defence like that, and one of our centre-backs is on a yellow card. Kisak puts it out wide. Kujabi's not going to get there. That should be it. Yes, it is it. Thank goodness for that. So, a nice little 2-1 win there against Wealdstone. I think we could have kept a clean sheet. We need to learn to defend corners a little bit better. I think Kujabi's head might have gone slightly because he knows he's leaving at the end of the season. Unless we get promoted, in which case I might be able to convince him to stay. But even then, it's touch and go. And to be honest, I think I might start preparing for life without him anyway, because he was injured at the start of the season, and we had a really, really good start. At the moment, Driver's injured, which is why he's not in the team. I think if Kujabi left, Driver would slot into that left-back position almost seamlessly. So I don't think we're going to miss Kujabi all that much, to be honest. But, you know, we'll have to find out. As for this episode, guys, I think we've just about reached the conclusion. So the next match is a home game, so I will be showing that one. And then the final match is an away game again, but because of the importance of the match, I think I will be showing that one too. So until the next game, thank you very much for watching. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, be sure to click the subscribe button. If you have already subscribed to my channel, thank you guys for your continued support. Don't forget to leave a like if you enjoyed the video. And until next time, I will see you soon.